Welcome back to channel, y'all. It's your boy American and Mexican EO Gamer here. And welcome back to Antelope 4. So today, we're going to do all the introductions in the Antelope Valley Line. So be sure to subscribe and like. So let's get started.
Welcome to LA Union Station, located in Los Angeles, California.
Wow.
Approved in 1926 and opened in 1939, LA Union Station was designed to consolidate rail services from Union Pacific, Santa Fe, and Southern Pacific into one station owned by the city. There's a missing route map over there. Fix that while you're here.
Wow. Can't believe that's LA Union Station. Doing all those dead ends. I didn't expect all those dead ends, including the Amtrak. Oh well, time to place our route map. Oops, we already put that.
There are many more route tasks to discover. Make sure to apply the route maps, put up the anniversary banners, hang up the hats, and visit the hot dog stands. Clark Smith, your ship supervisor, would like to speak with you.
Alright, I'm time to speak with Clark Smith. Let's see what he has to say. Whoops. Okay. Okay, we now take a ride to Santa Clarita. We're gonna go. Alright, follow the area and take that ramp. Alright, get inside the train. So warning, the alarm might be loud. So we're gonna select our seat. We're gonna sit right here. Oh, great, we're moving.
The Antelope Valley Line runs for over 70 miles from the bustling heart of LA to Lancaster, the western tip of the Mojave Desert. The railroad along the Santa Clara River originally opened in 1876 and was operated by Southern Pacific as a connection to the National Rail Network. In 1979, due to falling demand, this line ceased operation. In 1990, the Los Angeles County Transportation Commission purchased the right-of-way from Southern Pacific. Passenger services as far as Santa Clarita began operation in 1992. When the Northridge earthquake hit in 1994, plans to extend the line north to Antelope Valley were expedited by over 10 years to aid relief efforts. U.S. Navy Seabees and a legion of workers from the LA County Public Works Department constructed stations in just a few days, rather than the 3 to 6 months they usually take. Passenger services started on this extension less than a week after the earthquake. Today, this important commuter line carries over 5,700 people in and out of LA each day. Run to the hills and experience the hefty power of modern American diesel. Tackle the tough terrain of Californian canyons with the Antelope Valley Line, between the sprawling Los Angeles cityscape and the desert bushes of Lancaster in almighty Metrolink traction. West Coast rails are yours to explore in Train Sim World, Antelope Valley Line.
Alright, we got it done. You might be wondering if I'm finishing that video. Nah, I'm gonna do all the introductions. So then that one is finished. We're gonna do the F-125 and the rolling commuter car. So if I didn't say about that alarm, so I'm gonna say it again. So, warning. The passengers in the Metrolink train might be loud if you're watching this video. But if you go back the video, you will hear the alarm. So, it's a high chance that you need to get your volume down. Alright, up to the next one. Alright. There. Oh yeah, training center. I'm not doing no training on that. But we're not gonna do the F-125 introduction. Yup, I know there's a diamond medal in it, so I decided to do all the introductions. So let's get started.
In this training module, you will be learning to operate this EMD F-125 Spirit diesel locomotive. During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you're ready to begin, climb aboard.
Okay, there's the F-125. Let's get inside. Let's climb up.
Sit in the engineer's seat. You'll now go through the steps needed to take over this locomotive. You will need to set the generator field switch. This needs to be enabled for the locomotive to generate power.
Alright, now time to set that generator field switch. Now get that on.
This locomotive requires the reverser handle to be inserted before operation. Switch the front headlights on. You'll need to set the brakes to the correct mode to allow them to be controlled by this cab.
Nope, not the trail, but it's a passenger.
We can now begin loading.
Also, I didn't expect about she's set of train horns. Before I could do it without the horn back. So I'm gonna open that window and you can take a listen to it. You're good. Alright, now that's the without the horn back up. Now you're gonna hear how it hears
It is time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
So now it's time to see how it sounds the horn back up. Take a listen.
The reverser determines the direction of travel. The master controller controls both the throttle and dynamic brakes. Dynamic brakes use the locomotive's electric traction motors to generate resistance to reduce the wear of the brake pads. Apply a small amount of throttle.
Now take a listen to the... Nope. Now take a listen to the horn back up. Alright? Now take a listen without it again, so it's like... Now here's the original horn. Alright. Put it in my screen. So alright, that That was the horn. There are two horns that you could switch. The original set, even the horn back up. It wasn't when the horn passes by. So here's without the horn back up.
The automatic brakes are controlled with their own handle, but will blend the dynamic brakes in the air brakes. The air brakes will apply braking force to every car in this formation. Now, release the brakes.
Our brakes are released.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, slow the train using the master controller's dynamic brake range. The EMD F125 is a passenger locomotive manufactured by Electromotive Diesel for the North American market. It's powered by a Caterpillar C127 20V20 diesel engine, rated at 4,700 horsepower, and is capable of speeds up to 125 miles per hour.
Well, bro, ain't no way that...
When it launched in 2017, it was the first new passenger locomotive in North America in 15 years. To date, 40 have been produced, all of which were supplied to Metrolink.
Bro.
The F125 features a modern, streamlined body designed by Vossloh España.
Bro, ain't no way that's 4,700 horsepower, that EMD F125. That's more than the ES44 AC, which has 4,400 horsepower, and the S70 ACE with 4,300 horsepower. Now take a listen when the train passes. Turn that on. Turn that on. That was a pass by of the NDF 125 with the horn back up on. So, okay, Carly, get it! Alright, now piss the bell off. But the good thing is, we're like slowing the train down so we don't pass the station. Getting close to the station. We're like, let's prepare to slow down. Good thing I'm in. My mouse control is at idle. And once we're getting closer, put a little bit of automatic brake to suspension.
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force using the automatic brake to bring the train to a gentle stop.
Alright, I have the automatic brake to minimum application. So far by the station, I can turn on the bell. That switching track, we're going to slow down. And yep, we're not going to do best stuff I did.
Nice job. The train has safely come to a stop. You can now begin loading.
Time to load?
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Alright, now time to do the rolling commuter car introduction. Bro, ain't no way the F-125 has 4,700 horsepower. That's like more than the ES-44 with 4,400 horsepower, including with the AC-4400. Even the C-40-8s, which have only 4,000, including the C-41 with 4,100, and the S-70 AC with 4,300. That's insane. Like I can only hit 125 miles per hour. But maybe it resembles to the. It resembles about the 125 after saying that 125. Alright. Now get in the rolling commuter car.
In this training module, you will be learning to operate the Rotom commuter car, manufactured by Hyundai Rotom. During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you're ready to begin, climb aboard.
I'm gonna crouch. Right? Be careful. Oh yeah. So again, the door will, when that door's about to close, you need to turn the volume down. It might be loud for y'all, So turn the volume down. It's so loud.
Sit in the engineer's seat.
Close this.
You'll now go through the steps needed to take over this train. You will need to set the generator field switch. This needs to be enabled for the locomotive to generate power.
Time to set the generator field and the cab setup. Oh yeah, I forgot. I put this in cut in.
Okay, it's time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
Oh, it's closed?
The master controller controls both the throttle and dynamic brakes. Dynamic brakes use the locomotive's electric traction motors to generate resistance, to reduce the wear of the brake pads.
So I'm gonna like do the interior versus the exterior tray of the road and commuter car. But what if the window was closed here? Also, what do you compare on the road and commuter car horn with the window open versus the window closed? So common. What it is? The outside of the part. You just turn the bell on.
The automatic brakes are controlled with their own handle, but will blend the dynamic brakes and air brakes. The air brakes will apply braking force to every car in this formation. Now, release the brakes.
Good thing I release it now. Right? Now we'll do the pass by of the train. Also, quick note. I'm just gonna tell you that if you're wondering if the F-125 was blowing the horn, no, it's a road and commuter car, which the F-125 has to actually get the horn back up.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements.
Okay, well, now kind of put idle.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, slow the train using the master controller's dynamic brake range. The Rotom commuter cars were introduced in 2010. To date, Metrolink has received 117 of them. As part of Metrolink's commitment to passenger safety, these cars incorporate the latest CEM technology. This incorporates redesigned seats, tables, and special energy-absorbing zones at the end of each car. Metrolink was the first rail operator in the US to incorporate CEM in passenger trains.
Okay, we're not gonna hit the main loop. Put a little bit of dynamic brakes once we get close to the station.
Cab cars like this one allow a locomotive to be operated remotely from the other end of the formation, preventing the need for runarounds or additional locomotives.
Alright, since when I start my introduction on the road commuter car, I expected to see a conductor's seat, but no. I realized that's the only section, only the engineer's side. Right, I don't know where's the door section. What's this? Yeah, I don't know what's that, but I know that's the where to open the doors, but I don't know where. That's everything. They got it. That's the TMS area.
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force using the automatic brake to bring the train to a gentle stop.
Minimum application. You can even hear the bell. You can even hear the bell, even with that window closed. The girl's trying not to stop so early. We're gonna keep an eye on that.
Nice job! The train has safely come to a stop. You can now begin loading.
Alright, now time to open the passenger doors. Man, I can't even hear the passenger doors opening even up there.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
And for that, thanks y'all for watching. Subscribe and like. And comment what's your favorite thing on the all introduction to the Antelope Valley Line. And see ya in the next video.